Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studio. We are here live this morning, getting started a little bit late, but I was really, before we even get started, I got a chance to meet someone who follows us here on Ear to Ear Magic for a while, out from California in the Bay Area, is Finesse. Good morning, Finesse. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
And you walked up and you're like, hey, I think I follow you on Facebook. I was like, oh, thank you so much for following us.
I didn't notice if it was you.
It's like, well, you know, the baldness and the blue shirt are usually the first indicators, I think, for the most part. So you're about to enjoy your day here at Hollywood Studios, and you're closer to Disneyland.
Exactly, 6 hours.
So how often do you go to Disneyland?
Almost every 4 weeks.
Are you a key holder now?
I'm a key holder.
That's awesome. And how often do you make it over here to Disney World?
Disney World, I try to get over here probably every 6 months.
Every 6 months. Wow, so you are a veteran of the area. And pretty soon you're going to be coming back for the 50th, right?
Definitely.
So hopefully we'll have some of the Fab 50 characters popping up here soon. We'll be looking for them. Have you been over to the Magic Kingdom yet?
I have. I did. I was yesterday.
Yes. Did you see all the cool statues? They're awesome, aren't they? Which one was your favorite one?
Ooh. So that's a hard decision. That's hard.
There's a lot of cool ones.
Can I say all?
Yeah, you can say that's always an acceptable answer. So I'm used to there being like 4 of them around, the 4 bronze ones around the fountains, but to actually see them like all over the place is really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to getting to catch all 50 of them. So, well, Finesse, thank you so much for saying hello to me this morning. Everybody say good morning, Finesse, from the West Coast, enjoying a little bit of early East Coast time. And again, thank you so much for following us at Ear to Ear Magic. Appreciate it. And if you ever pop into the chat, you guys know you've met her here in Hollywood Studios. So thanks a lot. Have a great time at Hollywood Studios today. Thank you. All right, guys, so good morning again. Good to have you guys with us today. Sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of an issue today getting things started with some of the applications that we have planned to use. And it was some tech support. Basically, I wasn't supporting myself very well. I was sitting there going, I cannot believe this is happening. I have an application that I tried using last week. It worked pretty well. So I've decided to put in and try the trial. The free version was over, so I decided to sign up for a trial version. And it took my payment, but then asked me to sign in. But nowhere in the process did it actually ask me to create an account. So here it is. I had paid for an account that was never created. So there's an hour. So sorry about that, guys. Glad that you guys are here. And glad to have you guys with us this morning here at Hollywood Studios. So guys, if this is the first time you've ever joined us here on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream, we're glad to see you this morning. Glad to have you part of our fun that we have here in the parks live. My name's Chris, and my wife Susan is back at the house this morning. But today we're going to spend a couple hours here in Hollywood Studios to give you a chance to see what the crowds are like, find out what's going on here live from the parks, and also, I don't know, have a little bit of food, have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of fellowship. And make sure that if this is the first time you guys have hung out with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Ear to Ear Magic crew, and hang out with us in future live streams. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any future live streams, that little yellow bell on your screen, make sure you click that for notifications. Click all, and at that point, anytime we go live in the future, you guys can join us and get notifications from YouTube. If you guys are frequent joiners of ours, welcome back. Glad to see you guys back into the Magic Crew chat today. And I'd like to say a special shout out to all of our patrons out there who make it possible for us to stream. And the patrons we have listed down into the description of our video. So if you pull that up, you can see a list of every single name, including our latest member. So thank you so much for popping in and being a part and supporting us here at the streams. Because honestly, without our patrons and without PayPals and all the other silly things that come along with it, there's just no way we could do this and continue to stream with you guys. It's always a pleasure to hang out with the Magic Crew. So let's go hit the parks, especially since I'm already an hour late. Getting into a rope drop and see what kind of fun we can have today. Welcome in. All right, so let me sign in, see the because before then I couldn't see anything. It works. Thank you.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yes. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, the whole works. So we try to cover it all. You can always follow us if you ever want to check along on our live stream. It's Ear to Ear Magic. And which Ear to Ear Magic.
Ear to ear magic.
And we just basically walk around and have fun with it. Coming up for vacations and stuff like that, can see exactly what the park's like before they get here. So you guys have fun today. All right, so everybody in the chat, make sure I get you guys today. A lot of you guys that were chatting with first thing this morning, you guys were chomping in here a little early. And that's always cool for you guys to jump in. Never know who's going to be in the chat early. Just because we're starting at a certain time doesn't mean you can't pop in. I would love to be able to say, even if we're starting at 9 o'clock, you guys ever wanted to pop in at 8:30, start chatting with the rest of the crew. Honestly, all I do is produce photos for the live stream. You guys produce the real content. You guys know that, right? So good morning. It's in the chat. I'm seeing lots of our friends in this morning. Susan's watching and monitoring the chat from the house this morning. She's got a couple of things to help out with and to deal with when it comes to helping with our clientele and our travel clients. So in the chat, good morning, Gabriel. Sarah's in today. Mr. Cruz Favor 1. Emmy Bill Bubbles, good morning. Steven, I know you guys got some weather coming later. Hope you guys are going to be doing well. Good morning, Alex, one of our great mods who helps us keep our streams family friendly and safe. And everyone's invited to come in and have a good time today, as long as they follow the community guidelines. Be a part of the group. You're welcome in. Good morning, D is in. Laura, good to see you. Hatbox Ghost is with us. I know Jeffrey's joining us. He's asking for some prayers. He had a family member and a loss of a family member this past week. Jeffrey and fam over at Tusker House this morning for breakfast over at Animal Kingdom. Should have joined you guys. Sounds pretty good. Good morning, Grace. How are you? Rachel, another one of our great mods, is also with us this morning. Good morning, Carol. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Grace, considering just getting started late. I don't like to have to keep you guys waiting. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Hatbox Ghost says Tusker House is our favorite breakfast place in Disney. And the characters have such cool little outfits too. You guys have already gotten us up to 52 likes already. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button when you come in today. As other people are popping in, make sure to welcome them in and also remind them to also hit that thumbs up. See how quickly we can get to 100 likes today. The faster we get to 100 likes, the faster YouTube is going to suggest hanging out with us from other people who don't know about Ear to Ear Magic. That's how we get new families, so we appreciate the thumbs up. And if you guys are watching for the first time, don't be shy. Say hello, introduce yourself in the chat, and let the rest of the Magic crew hang out with you today as well. Gabriel, what is Pony Puppy? Our Pony Puppy, we refer to our dog. She's a Great Dane. She's 2 years old, 130 pounds. She's still a little puppy, but everyone in our family refers to her as a Pony Puppy because she's so big. And you could basically just, small children could put a saddle on her and ride her like a little pony. It might be an inside thing, Gabriel, but hey, you're on the inside now. You know what a pony puppy is. One of these days, we're gonna, on a live stream, we're gonna have to go over to the Disney Junior Dance Party. I said we go over and dance. Let's dance. Over here, Voyage of the Little Mermaid is a stage show that's not been open since the park has reopened last year in July. But funnily enough, the Little Mermaid was here this past week. This past weekend, she was over at the Dis Family Reunion Conference. Jody Benson was there, helping to raise some funds for Give Kids the World Village. She is an avid supporter of Give Kids the World. One of these days, I'll get a picture with Jody in front of the Little Mermaid area. That would be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that stage show and a few others are announced here soon that we're going to be coming back. It would be nice to have some more stages today, guys. What would you guys like to do? What can we do here in Hollywood Studios? I'm going to check our wait times real quick. Now, on today's live stream, we're not going to be doing an all-day stream today, mainly because Susan and I do actually have a couple of more things we have to do this afternoon at another park. So, just going to be streaming right up until lunch today. Hello, how you doing today? Oh man, good. I'll just borrow your air conditioning for a second. Yeah, that's good. Awesome. You want to say hello to everybody today? This is Richie. How you doing today, Richie?
Good morning.
I'm doing better now. I got your air conditioner coming at me.
Walt Disney Presents the history of Walt Disney, and at the end of the museum is a theater showing a tribute called One Man's Dream.
And I'll tell you, if you've not seen this movie, it's an excellent
Very
film.
inspirational.
It's really good. It's got a lot of information about Disney himself, his life, and where he came from. Yeah, I can't stream it, so you guys you have to come watch it yourself.
Yes.
But when you go to Richie, he was, congratulations on the Legacy Award, by the way. So, man, another legacy. Man, all the legacies are here. Jeremy's also a legacy. Now you guys, are you guys going to be getting some new name tags here soon?
Yes, we are.
So I said just in a couple of weeks, I can see they're going to change ever so slightly.
Yes.
So
Looking forward to it.
I'm looking. I saw some of the first ones come through, and I'm like, I can't wait to see those name tags come up. They do look spiffy. They are sparkly.
Iridescent edge to it, so everybody gets the name tag, but the legacy name tag will have a little bit of a holographic iridescence.
Just on the edge.
Yeah, just a little.
When I saw the pictures, the first pictures the other day, I noticed there were two, and I'm like, oh, I know what the other one's for. So that's cool.
There we go. I look very forward to getting it.
So that looks great. Well, thank you so much, Richie, for letting everybody know. And like I said, One Man's Dream. If you've not watched it, do it. Now, one thing to always keep in mind: this place closes a little early.
An hour earlier than
So don't wait till last minute, because we've come through here before and the doors were closed. Like, oh, we missed it. So don't wait till last of the day. Get in there early and enjoy it.
Don't
So
hesitate to ask questions. We definitely.
will do.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. Thank you, Jeremy.
replace the film with a preview of an upcoming film. We've done that 21 times over the last 6 years.
That's-
But if we do, it'll just be a short time that Walt's away and it'll be reflected on this poster.
We've seen so many of our cool previews of movies coming through here, and it's really nice when that happens.
Yeah, so we're not doing it currently, but I'm sure we'll do it again.
I'm hoping it's
And
gonna
it'll
come
be
back.
reflected on that poster. Whatever's there.
Whatever's actually playing. So if it's a preview of another movie upcoming, it's going to show up on there. So
Exactly.
awesome. But thank you very much,
You have an
Jeremy.
awesome day. We'll see you
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, you're fine. So yeah, if you've not seen One Man's Dream, it's worth seeing at least one time. And our kids learned a lot about the history of Walt Disney as a person. All right, I'm going to use the trick that Susan taught me, is to put it in list form so you can see it a lot better. Alien Swirling Zone, 30, 40 coaster, 50 for Toy Story Mania. Wow, almost an way 50. Well, it just went from 55 to 50. Wow, it just dropped down. That's good. Hour for Smuggler's Run, hour and 5 minutes for Slinky Dog. And Rise of the Resistance is temporarily closed. So that's not really helping out anything with that at the moment. Now, I did grab a boarding group for today. Unfortunately, even though I refreshed and got it right at 7 o'clock, it's boarding group 61, which is later in the day. And if it's down at the moment, we may not get to ride Rise of the Resistance on today's live stream, guys. So still no further word right here about our new restaurant that will be opening up here in Toy Story. Still waiting to hear about that.
Well, pull my string. We've got a whole bunch of new toys to play with.
And we got a lot of stuff coming up here with the 50th. A lot of other announcements of restaurants about to open, such as like Space 220 over in Epcot. So I'm not sure if this is going to be. Grabbing some shade for just a moment as we sit there and watch Slinky get a few things done this morning. Here comes Slink. Woo-hoo! All right, so I'm trying to get back off of Disney Wi-Fi because even Disney's Wi-Fi is not really helping me this morning. Come on. There we go. See if this does any good here. Just having to refresh my my comments here because the last comment I got was way back, and I know you guys haven't been silent for 5 minutes.
Don't worry, Rex. You got a friend in me.
Well, not sure what's going on. I can't get my screen to refresh. So I got a 45-minute wait for Toy Story Mania, which is down about 5 minutes from what it was before. Well, while we're waiting, Plus Rush! Plus Rush! Plus Rush! Ah! Don't forget this guy. Ah! Well, it says no. Alrighty. Nothing like Monday for a lot of tech issues. Constantly working on them. Posted wait time here is 70 minutes for Slinky Dog. So if you guys are just jumping in, we're walking around Hollywood Studios this morning. I'm rebooting my other phone so that I could actually read comments and chat with you guys. It says it's full connectivity on my other phone, but the YouTube app will not open.
We had Cohen.
Riser resistance broke down, so I'm going to use the disc. Here we go.
Get some really good views from up top of Slinky Dog. There he goes. Such a simple ride, but so fun. Now, with Rise of the Resistance still showing as being down and closed, that means you're gonna have more people spread out other places in the parks. Huge difference than when it was, let's say, 2 weeks ago, the week before Labor Day weekend. Things looked and felt a lot different.
Where's that Slinky Dog ride?
Again, guys, just I'm still trying to do a reboot over here. I tell you what, man, everything was working fine. Get into the parks, all of a sudden I'm having a hard time. Be back on with you guys in just a moment. I think we had a 30-minute wait for Slinky, the alien swirling saucers from earlier. All right, let's give this one more try. Come on, YouTube. There we go. All right, I'm back. I can see everybody again. Oh, Ryan just is back. Just did my Run Disney training for the marathon coming up this January. Oh, it was a good run this morning. Thank you, Jeffrey. So I hope you have a great day today, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tyler's Vlog, good morning. Welcome to Hollywood Studios. Glad to have you in today. Moments of the magic. April cannot come fast enough. I hope we can go. It's the next trip. Mark says he got the sponge candy. Only 8 days left. Can't wait, Mark. I think we've been talking about this sponge candy for like 3 months now, so it got me all excited about it. All right, Jeffrey, charge up, man. Come back and hang out with us later. Good morning, Disney golfer. How are you? Alex is watching from Texas. Gabriel wants to know, what is sponge candy? You know, Gabriel, that's exactly what we're asking ourselves. Mark has been offering to bring us sponge candy so we can try it. And we've had to wait since middle of summer. Only a few days left, and eventually we'll be able to tell you as well. So it's an experience that I can't say we've had before, so we're looking forward to trying it out. We can give you guys a review during one of our streams. How you doing today, bud? So we have been looking the past week at the new Fab 50 golden statues that have been around the Magic Kingdom. There will be 50 statues installed here for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. They will be in all 4 parks, but so far, at least I have only seen them in the Magic Kingdom so far. That means at any moment we're going to start seeing them pop up in others. We'll have to keep an eye out for them as well while we're doing this. Tomorrow, guys, we're going to be over in the Magic Kingdom. I may have to reschedule the rope drop for a little bit later in the morning. I forgot that I do have a doctor's appointment first thing. So I'm going to see if I can either reschedule that, or we'll push the rope drop tomorrow to just a little bit later in the morning. But if you guys can join us tomorrow, and if you've not seen any of the Fab 50s before, we'll show you again and find a few new ones that have been in since the last time we went looking. What's really funny is you come over here and you see all these people in line, and you're like, I wonder what they're in line for. I wonder what they're in line for. And then you see this one hooded figure over there. Oh, it's a PhotoPass photographer in Galaxy's Edge. It's a cool spot. Make sure to ask for a Grogu picture if you're a big Mandalorian fan. But it makes for a great spot photo over there. But he kind of just hides into the area. If you're like wondering, why are all those people over there? Congaloosh, good morning, Bob. Skipper Bob's in the house. Just checked out last Friday, went back to Halloween Horror Nights. It's gonna be going again here very soon. You wanna go check out his review over on Skipper Bob's breakdowns. Susan and I still have to pick a date and go ourselves. Hopefully it will be in the next week or two. It'll be our first full-fledged. We went through the park yesterday, looking at some of the stages again. Well, if you guys saw the TikTok or the reel, it's pretty funny. So today it's a little crowded. We found Kylo. Kylo's over here. I'm gonna grab some shade. There's some shade over here with Kylo. Look at the crowds of people. I think he's doing some recruiting today. Good morning, Jeffrey Horan. How are you doing today? By the way, I haven't said hello to Michelle this morning. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? She's just chatting away, and I'm like, oh, it's Michelle. And I'm thinking, oh, wait, I hadn't said hello. Well, that ruins the effect. I did not miss it when those safety messages were gone back in June, July. Good morning, Jill. How are you? Michelle says, I loved your genie TikTok. I wasn't sure how well that was going to go over. I'll have to see. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's a guy or not. Are you the guy? Are you the guy? Well, somebody's a guy. I just want to know who the guy is. You guys all know what that's like to have the guy, right? You guys all have the guy. For whatever situation that might be, you got that guy. So that is a good question. I think someone just asked. So, moments of the magic. Why do the girls go crazy for Kylo? Is it the bad boy syndrome? Sarah's like, go talk to the mans for me. I want to go over there. I think he will. Bob, because he's gorgeous. Yeah, he's got that symmetry. Jill's doing good on her day off. Works in the Lotus Cafe as a cashier. We'll have to come over and say hello to Jill sometime on our Epcot day. We're going to be going over to Epcot on Wednesday, by the way, guys. Epcot, it's a big day in Epcot on Wednesday. The Creation Shop will be reopening. And we're hoping to get some, not only see the new shop, see the new Coca-Cola Cool Zone. So, yep, we're going to be rope dropping Epcot on Wednesday for sure. So come hang out with us on Wednesday. I don't know, you working then, Jill? Maybe we'll come over and say hello at the Lotus. Sarah's like, the voice. I want to fix you. There's a lot of fixing there. Question is, did Ray fixing? Did she fixing? Disney golfer on vacation the rest of the week, so won't see you till next week, so have fun. Always glad to have you guys in when you can make it. Steven, I was able to keep my gold AP passes I had to renew right before the new AP went on sale. Oh, sweet. So cheaper? Kind of makes me wonder if I should have renewed as well. Ours expires September 27th. Yeah. We're gonna, Susan and ours pass is gonna go up. We have to pay monthly. Our pass price is gonna go up about $45, $50 a month for me, in addition to what it was before. So, good morning, Pucci. How are you this morning? I know, Steve. I'm sure it was cheaper too. Sarah says he's going to have his own movies. Are they going to be prequels? We're getting close to the guy. Wonk, 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 wonk. Wonk, 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 wonk. Jeffrey wants to know, are there any fireworks anymore at the Magic Kingdom? Yes, we still have fireworks every night. Happily Ever After happens. Right now it's happening at 8:15 p.m. And they moved it up a little early because of the Boo Bash situation. It was 8:45. Now it's 8:15. And the last presentation of that, Jeffrey, is going to be September 29th. Now, there will be a few days with no fireworks because October 1st starts the new Disney Enchanted. So... just some other people in the galaxy. Oh, great. He's monitoring our channel, guys. You too. Glad we didn't miss you. Oh, now we're in trouble. They're monitoring our channel. Watch it, Sarah. Watch what you say. Thanks, D. Have a good one. We'll see you. We'll see you a little bit later. We're all being monitored now. They're watching our encryption. It's okay. I got that new VPN this morning that took me an hour to get into. So, see if they can watch our stream. Of course, I meant to sign up for the 1 month series, and then it ended up charging me for an entire year. So yeah, that's going to be fun to fix later. Let's let him get back to recruiting. He's watching. He's looking for the Wookiee. Kylo should know by now. You let the Wookiee win. Yes, Chris. This is not the channel you were looking for. Talk about somebody with some daddy issues.
Because he's just standing there. Like, you're not real. Oh, now our table's ready. That's good.
Calvin says, I'll ping you later. Looks like there might be a special cable we can use to make the dual mic work better. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. Upgrade. Hope you guys, how is the sound today, by the way? You guys able to hear better? Were you able to hear Kylo a little bit when we were talking to him just now? We're using a new dual mic provided by Honk himself. Hopefully the sound is working a little bit better for you guys. Awesome, crystal clear. That is sweet. So here's a funny thing. I actually met about 3 months ago. I met a gentleman over at the Contemporary who was telling me some cool things and about Galaxy's Edge. And he mentioned that there are some shelving. Oh, he just passed it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to it. Some shelving back over here on the right. And he was telling me that in this shelving, there are some artifacts that were donated by locals and who collect. Oh wow, check that out. Is that a jetpack? That's a jetpack. Dude, we gotta get that out of there. There's another jetpack. Thermal detonators. You guys ever noticed these before? Look at that. So this gentleman was telling me that when they were getting ready to do this, I don't know the validity of this statement here, but if it's true, it's pretty cool. And the fact that he's telling me that when they were getting ready to do some of the stuff for designing and putting the details in for Galaxy's Edge, that some of the Imagineers reached out to locals, and some of the stuff inside are actually from collectors. It wasn't specifically made for Galaxy's Edge. Like I said, I can't confirm that or not, but it would be pretty sweet if for whatever reason you had some props that you had made or used or something like that, and somehow they got to be a part of Galaxy's Edge. Look at those blasters. Some really cool things, and like details, if you don't stop to look inside, I'd be pretty quick to imagine that most people walk right past these shelves and never ever bother to look inside. Laura says, what'd you say, Laura? Saratoga Springs. We have the tendency to stay at Wilderness Lodge a lot. Saratoga, we used to stay at Saratoga a lot because of the fact that when we were using DVC points, it was always like the one that was available when other resorts were not. And then Sarah says she lives in Saratoga Springs, New York. Looks just like it does at Disney. That is so cool if that's the case. It's nice to think that, again, they have done a great job of making sure that these things fit like they should. Bob says, I couldn't see a collector giving up this stuff. I don't know, man. Think about it. If you had some things like this and Disney contacted you and says, we want to put your item inside an actual piece, like an exhibit, I might do it just so I can say, that's my blaster in there. That's my jetpack in there. I don't know, sort of like being a part of the park, so to speak. Gabriel, what are the DVC bungalows heading back to Port Orleans by boat called? Are you referring to the treehouse? There are tree houses. Those are the large ones that are above the ground. If you're heading back toward Port Orleans, French Quarter, and Riverside, before you go under the bridge, there are some that are off to the right. Those are referred to the treehouse. I believe there are 3-bedroom bungalows, tree houses. They have a very interesting shape on the inside. So one of these days we'll have to rent one. We'll have to get a bunch of points together and stay in one and give you guys a tour. Moments at the Magic just parked their ship here. How much do they charge you for parking, man? This has got to be pricey. They charge everybody else $25 to park out in the parking lot. This has got to be primo prime right here. I saw a TikTok just the other day. Supposedly a bird flew in here sometime last week. An actual falcon, and landed on top of the falcon. I'm like, that would have been a cool shot right there. So has anybody in the chat ever been inside or stayed at the tree houses? think Gabriel was asking about the treehouse villas. You can actually rent them, and you can stay in there using cash. We can actually rent them out. They don't have to be DVC points, but
What I got?
they are meant to be villas created for the Disney Vacation Club.
I think this is.
Oh, Laura says she stayed in the tree houses. How was that? Was it comfortable? I'm always worried, Laura, about because of the weird shape of the rooms of the entire thing that maybe it would be a little strange, uncomfortable. Oh, it was roomy and like the layout. See, I'll have to get that one. That's one of the few places we've never been inside. I can say that we've pretty much been inside quite a few places and most places here at Walt Disney World, but we have never been inside one of the treehouse villas. If anybody ever stays in one and wants to invite us in for a room viewing and take some pictures and stuff like that, let us know. We'll share it with everybody else. Chris, it does. It feels extremely busy here today. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because, you know, the last time we were here, there was very few people in. Lots of cool details. I love the fact that we're back to our popcorn here. We've got our red and purple popcorn.
I think everybody thinks he's like built into the bag.
Yeah, Steven, if you can just let us know when we can be there for Alani, that'd be great too. we can just ride along in your carry-on. That'd work out. Laura says there were 10 of us in the treehouse village and it didn't feel cramped at all. Wow, that is spacious if that's the case.
Thank you. Thank you. Our group has been called.
All right. I gotta see where you go.
Musical instruments, toys, a wooden crate dragon. This is where you get your card games. Nub 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 nub. So yeah, we still have art DVC with Animal Kingdom Lodge is still in effect. We haven't used our points at all this year. I think we actually, because of what was happening last year, we may have used a few of our points ahead of time. Good morning, Loving This World. Welcome into the chat. Good to see you. Disney World fan, how much is it? How much is, I need a little help. Was it one of the items we just saw? Good morning, Water Lily Silver Paul. How are you? Happy Friday. Yeah, Calvin says, don't forget to bank anything you are not using. September is the deadline for banking. So, Disney World fan, how much is DVC? It really depends on whether or not you buy new or if you buy resale. Buying new can be quite pricey, but you buy it per point. And that's the way it works, is you buy points in your contract based upon how much of how big a room and how many nights you'd like to have. So it's very customizable. But at a price point of about $200 per point and a minimum of what? I think 125 points now. It is a investment, to say the least. A 50-year investment, actually. It has gotten more expensive as the years have gone, just as hotel prices have gone up as time has moved on. But you can also buy resale. That means you buy somebody else's contract and use theirs moving forward. They just transfer it over to you. There is a loss of benefits in doing so. Just something to take into consideration. Good morning, Renee. How are you? What other stuff have they put in since you left, huh? Get our X-Wing over here. Joe said they were going to go DVC, but they decided that a couple of things changed his mind. It's not for everyone. I mean, it's just not. For anyone who tells you it is, then they're a salesperson. It's always different. Some people, it really doesn't benefit them at all. Other people, it benefits them depending on whether or not they buy new or resell or which location they buy. How many points they need. So, make a big difference. Oh, Renee, it's very Monday-y. Yeah, just like the rest of us, we've got a case of the Mondays. That's okay. That's what we're trying to redefine here. We're trying to redefine the idea of what it means to have a case of the Mondays. We want a case of the Mondays to be very positive, uplifting. Renee's like having a hard time convincing myself for an annual pass holder and DVC now that things have changed. I'm telling you, we were just talking about the annual passes. Ours expire at the end of September. Matter of fact, in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. And I'm gonna have to renew. And for myself alone, just for myself, it's going to cost me an additional $50 to $55 more a month than what we had before. So yeah, loving that. Hey, at least this though, if I can consider it to be a form of business expenditure, since we live stream from the parks, maybe we'll find a way to have some write-offs. It's a write-off. Who's going to write it off? I don't know. The write-off people. The government. They pay you to write it off. We'll see. Good morning, Thomas. How are you? Good to have you in. Thank you, Gabriel. Have a great Monday if we don't catch you again today. And if not, maybe we can catch you some tomorrow at Magic Kingdom. Exactly, the write-off people. Michelle's like, help me out with Mike. Hey, I love being a DVC member. I really do. I don't sometimes like having to pay the bills that go along with it, but no, I do love it. I know, Renee. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I don't need some money.
Let's go check out Miss Piggy over here. If you guys are just jumping in today, happy Monday. Glad to have you guys with us here at Hollywood Studios. At this point, we got some pretty heavy crowds, some good wait times. I'm just kind of walking around to kind of get an idea of what the crowds are like, see what the wait times are, get a excellent American patriotic view of Miss Liberty, Miss Piggy herself. Oh, went to the Bills game yesterday for your birthday. Oh, but you're still had a good time though, right? Isn't that the point? Good morning, Sonia. Or I should say good afternoon. I would say if you can't see the chat, Sonia, refresh. Maybe go back out and come back in. Renee says, do you think as a local DVC is worth it? When we first decided to move here, I asked Susan, I said, does that mean we get to sell our DVC points? We sell our contract. She looked at me, she says, no. No. We use that as an opportunity to use our points to do other things. You know, we haven't had the opportunity to do that just yet. We do want to book a weekend at Vero Beach. Take you guys down to Vero Beach is one of the DVC properties down there. That maybe I think that's what we need to do. We need to pick a weekend. Take a couple of days down at Vero with the family. Take a weekend away. Hang time at the beach. But no, she's like, no, as a local, we kept our points. Now, I do know that there are some people who, when they've told me how many points they have, I get extremely jealous because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like, I know people who have 10 to 15 times as many points as we do. I'm like, how often do you guys stay here? They come here a lot. Now, if I had that many points, I probably wouldn't feel the need to have that many if I was a local. But just to have points for the benefits, you can use them for doing other things. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever voluntarily have to give up my DVC membership if I didn't have to. Well, Laura says you can use it for friends and family, maybe. That's true. You can use it to book rooms for people coming in for friends, you know, for them if you're willing to let them use your benefits that you're paying for. Laura says Vero Beach is amazing. We've just never been. It's always been on our list, but we have not been. It's hard to say that we're going to just step away from Orlando because we've just been trying to stay in contact as much as possible. Hello, Rachel. You know what, Rachel? We just kind of been walking around this morning. I kind of wanted to get a feel of the park, especially since we're so far away. We have some clients who are coming in here soon, and I'm just kind of get a feel of, are we going to have big crowds? But today seems pretty busy at Hollywood Studios, so nothing really much. We haven't read anything just yet. Chris says, I kind of bought a resale DVC for an amount of money I spent on trips since 2013. That's when that's sweet, when you can do that. Orlando, is it an average amount of points you need for a weekend stay? If you have, I would say somewhere around 90 points, 90 to 100 points will usually do a very good weekend for you. We've been able to do a spring break week on 160 points. 160 to 200 will get you an entire week at a really nice place. So, you know, it just sort of depends on how much space you need, how many people are going to be staying in the room, and the like that. Yeah, unfortunately, Moments of the Magic, the Christmas store is closed. The only thing open back here are basically the 2 restaurants and Muppet Vision 3D right now. Not fully open back in this area just yet. In Orlando, yeah, it has to do with the size of the room you need, the popularity of the resort you want to stay in, and what time of year. So you can stay in a nice studio that will hold 2 people very comfortably for 15 points a night. But you can go up to, you know, 50, 60 points a night, depending on what time of year and how big a room you're getting. Of course, you want to get really crazy, get yourself a bungalow over at the Poly. Those are nice. Susan and I have been in there. We got to tour them when they were brand new. Good morning, Captain Good Guy. Good to have you back in. Zoom call completed. Mission accomplished. So I'm going to go back up toward the front, see if we can see a few of our character friends anywhere. And then I think I need to try a treat, a Halloween treat today, one that we missed when all the treats first came out on August 11th. If you guys missed that, I do have a vlog video up on Ear to Ear Magic. You guys can go back and watch. First day that the treats came out for the Halloween season, went around and tried majority of them. There were a few of them we didn't. So go back and check that one out if you like. Start tours presently 20 minutes. Orlando says, I remember talking to DVC one day at the park. I was stunned when he was telling me the prices. It's a big chunk of change. To say that an investment is to oversimplify it. Especially the first time we walked in. Susan will confirm this. The first time we walked in and talked to a DVC person, he goes, all right, well, let's kind of get an idea of what you guys do as far as your Disney travel. So in the past 12 months, how many days have you guys spent in the parks here at Disney World? And we'll just click. We'll just figure out how many points, click, you guys would need, click. Let's just sort of do that same sort of year. So how many days did you guys spend in the parks last year? Susan, I'm thinking, we did this, we did this, and covered that. 72. And the guy goes, okay. How about we just pick 5 days? It was so funny. Because he was seriously like, all right, tell me how many days you spend. And we told him 72. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to show you that number. It was funny. It was a classic moment. It was great. He asked us later. He says, you guys were serious? Orlando says, saw a video on YouTube saying that there may be a thing based on the fact that I believe Universal, or one of Universal's parent companies, has bought the rights to Aerosmith, so to speak, from what I heard. They may be changing Rock and Roller Coaster's theming. I don't know if that's a real thing or a possibility or hearsay or what, but let's go see what's going on here. Do not pull the rope.
careful deciphering an artifact down here. 50 years of sorrow shall befall the destroyer of this vessel. Oh no. Blast it all. Don't pull the rope. You don't want to break it up. Oh dear. I say, stop mucking about up there.
Stop mucking about up there. It doesn't always work, but so Mick asked the question, is there a time limit to use the points, and then and then if you lose them if they're not used? The points work on a yearly basis. You're given a certain number of points every year to use for your stays, and then you can always bank them, meaning that you've chosen to specifically push them into the following year. So technically, you have 2 years to use them. But you can also use points ahead of time as well, meaning that if we wanted to use 2022 points now, we could do so. This is closed off, but I never walked back here. That way to check out some of the details. Yeah, I know that over at Disneyland Paris, they've already changed the theming on the coaster there. It looks empty here because I'm at the edge of a place nobody goes. This is all backstage. It's not really backstage. It's a place you can walk, but nobody ever comes back here because there's nothing back here. It's just an area to get out of the Indiana Jones. You guys can see it from the side here. This show is still not functioning, not working, not performing at the moment. We have always gone out the other side, so we've never stopped to really look at these. So if you guys are just jumping in, welcome to Hollywood Studios. Happy Monday. Glad you guys could join us. I'm showing 64 likes at the moment. We are 2/3 of the way to 100 for today. Help us get to triple digits by hitting that thumbs up button. A little icon helps us get that much faster to being helped out by YouTube for our analytics. Appreciate that, guys. Oh, Christine says hers says 77. I might need to refresh mine even more. Sometimes if my my screen doesn't get refreshed, my count stays lower. If it's 77, it's even better. How you doing? Over here by the 50s prime time. Oh, we're up to 80, so yeah, I did need to refresh, didn't I? We're only 20 away at this point, guys. 20 more little thumbs up and we're hitting triples. Oh no, Sarah just says, just Finding Nemo, the musical is permanently closed at Animal Kingdom. Please tell me that's not true. Tell me that's not true. That is my favorite, no joke, my favorite stage performance in all of Walt Disney World property. Where are we hearing that from, Sarah? Oh, that's sweet. The new monorail wrap celebrating the upcoming World's Most Magic Celebration at Walt Disney World. So it looks like, what is that, the Gold? Gold Train is going to get a new wrap for the 50th, which is why it's probably been taken off the track here recently. How cool is that? We're gonna have to keep a lookout for that. Tomorrow we're gonna be at Magic Kingdom again, see some more of the statues, and we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Show you guys what we're looking at here, if you can see it. Disney Parks 50th anniversary wrap. So we already saw the bus. I got a picture of that I posted already. Have to keep an eye out for the monorail. The gondola for the Skyliner, we haven't seen that just yet. Maybe we should go take a Skyliner ride, who knows?
Mom, you're an old there.
And we got the next release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Stitch Crashes Disney, hit Disney Springs today. Renee says it's true. WDW Disney, is that WDW News Today? Nikki says that was WDW News Today with no credible source. Well, that's no surprise. Good morning, Megan. How are you today? Good morning, Movie Mania Nick. Good to have you in. Dee wants to know where I'm going to be on Thursday. I think we're going to be in Animal Kingdom on Thursday. So, rope dropping Thursday, Animal Kingdom. Mike wants to know, are crowds really low? Actually, they were kind of busy in certain areas. I'm at the front of the park now, so it seems less crowded. But the lines, we had a 70-minute wait earlier today on Slinky Dog. And unfortunately, at that point, the Rise of the Resistance was down at the moment, so it was pushing a lot more people elsewhere. I have some friends. Who are part of that show. I'm gonna have to reach out to them, but one source, without any other sources, is saying that Finding Nemo the musical is not going to be returning to Animal Kingdom. That's going to be extremely sad. I mean, our entire family knows that entire soundtrack. We love that one so much. I know not everybody likes it. I know it's a longer show, or if you don't like it, it even seems longer. But it's really well air conditioning. It's got great puppets, and I love the music. And that's sad. It's going to make me really upset. Been waiting for that response that we're going to have these guys back. Rob's like, this is relaxing watching this while Tracy's driving. I'm sure Tracy loves it. All right, I'm gonna go look for something we've talked about looking for and we always forget to do so. And I just remembered it. See if I can find it real quick. We talked about this detail and I always forget about it. Now I gotta find it. Where is it? Ah, here we go. So over here at Peavy's Polar Pipeline, there's a couple of details, matter of fact, guys. First of all, over at Peavy's, you look straight up, we've got ourselves a billboard for Maroon Studios, Maroon Cartoons, the studios that produces Roger Rabbit. Right up there. That's a cool little detail. Now, another thing is that when Walt and Roy were getting started in an animation at one point in their careers, they had to find an office space, and they rented a place that was above a realty place in Hollywood, Holly Vermont Realty. And if you back up here, look, there's an office space for rent right there. Cool little detail. And then one other detail, this is the one I've really been wanting to share with you guys. Over here at Peavy's, I want you guys to notice what this is right here. Can you guys see that? We've talked about it, and I keep mentioning it, I'm going to show you guys, and I always forget to do so. Do you see who's over here on the side of Peavy's? No, that's not Star Wars. It's the Rocketeer. Exactly. So there's the Rocketeer's helmet, their backpack. Boom. Somebody just told that kid that Finding Nemo the musical is not returning. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Do you ever, when you get off of work, do you ever just put on the rocket pack and just fly out of here?
I wish.
That'd be a great way.
Around on that if I try that.
All right, as long as you brought it back, right?
Yeah, true. That is very.
I think that would be a perk of working this location.
Yes, it would be fun. I would love to.
I've been telling these guys in the streams that I was going to show them where they could find the Rocketeer here in Hollywood Studios, and I always forget about it. And today I'm walking by and I'm like, oh wait, there's just lots of details all just right here. It's kind of cool.
I love the details. That's what I love about Hollywood Studios is so much of the details.
It's a little finite little things that you can just walk by and not even know they're there. So
Exactly. And that's the great part. I love going into some of that stuff.
that's awesome. It's just part of it. You know, there are people who love like watching the Rocketeer, and there's others who will look at that and have no idea who it is.
Exactly.
So, wow. But
Someone looked at me and was like, what is that? At one time I was like, what is that? And I'm like, keep moving.
yeah.
It'll take me 10 years to explain.
Explain. Well, thank you very much. Have a great one. All right. So Maroon Cartoons, Walt and Roy's office space in Hollywood.
Come here, buddy.
Then, of course, the Rocketeer. A lot of Roberts. A lot of Roberts. No, Orlando, someone just told Robert that Finding Nemo the musical is not returning. It's kind of what I sounded like when I heard about it, but just internally I heard it. Thinking about more, anything more.
Alright, cool.
Oh. Oh. All right. Let's walk down Sunset. Again, I just kind of wanted to see how everything was looking overall. It is still blue skies, looking great here today. Again, today, guys, we're not going to be streaming all day today, only because of the fact that Susan and I do have to, we have to take care of a delayed appointment from yesterday. We had told you guys that we were going to be going to Volcano Bay to experience it so that we can ride some rides, take some more pictures, get some more video, share it with you guys on Instagram and other places other than YouTube. And unfortunately, after getting to Volcano Bay yesterday, we found out at the ticket gate itself, that the tickets that we had were not valid on Sundays. So, because they do expire after tomorrow, we're going to go back to Volcano Bay Water Park this afternoon. One last attempt to enjoy an afternoon and experience them firsthand. So we are going to do a little bit of a short stream today so that we can do that. We will be streaming from Magic Kingdom tomorrow morning. I will be probably pushing that time just a little bit to make way for a doctor's appointment. On Wednesday, we have a rope drop for Epcot. We're going to be checking out the new Creations shop. The new replacement for Mouse Gear should be opening up on Wednesday. Hoping the Club Cool will open as well. We're going to be taking you guys with us on that. If anybody wants to join us for Beverly Challenge, if that is available. Thursday, we're going to be back at Animal Kingdom. And then we'll figure out what we're going to be doing on Friday, and we'll set that up as well. All of those are already available up on thumbnails if you guys want to go on in there and hit the thumbnail or click a thumbs up on those as well to get an early head start. And after we close the stream for today, we'll automatically goes to tomorrow's. And then in addition to that, we've got something pretty special tomorrow night we've been invited to. I can't tell you about it just yet, but we've got a media event. We were invited to a media event we're going to hang out to and go to tomorrow night and share some more details with you guys on that later as well. So it's going to be a busy, busy week. All right, it's a 40-minute wait for Tower of Terror. The line ends back here. Eric is a brave soul for wearing 1,400 pounds of costume. So over here at Hollywood Scoops, there is a Halloween treat that we did not get to do when we covered all the other Halloween treats coming. So I'm going to see if it's available. And if it is, we're going to pick one up. Whew, pricey. D, is it okay if I change my park reservation to 8K for Thursday? Yeah. Gonna go ride safari with us? Again, the line for Tower of Terror is out here on Sunset. It's back there. That's crazy. So guys, we're gonna pick up the Halloween sundae, the Halloween special. It's the candy corn shake. It is candy corn ice cream shake. It's gonna be topped with a cake donut, whipped cream, and it's also gonna have sprinkles and candy corn on top. It's $9.49 for this.
Vanilla ice cream with hot fudge. You want no, just ice cream sundae with that little cherry right there. So.
Don We Disney, good morning.
Everything but the cherry.
It really is a great way to start a week. Of course, you can't get really wrong being at a Disney park, really, right? The show's like the old snap sugar party. So Laura, this is the Hollywood Scoops ice cream. It's right here in front of the Hollywood Tower Hotel and right across from where the Phantasm Theater is. So hello, how are you today, Rebecca? I'm going to be doing better once I have a bunch of sugar in me, I think. We're here to get that candy corn shake. That will be it. 10:11. Oh. I hope those sprinkles aren't too spooky. I get spooked real easily. Oh, let's do a little swipe. There we go. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's see what this candy corn shake is going to look like, guys. I got spooked by the price. Yes. I tell you what. Yeah, I can handle the monsters. It's just the sprinkles that can get you. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's go. Let's go for it. See if we can find a place to sit in the shade before it melts. It's spooky. Spooky. What do you guys think? Find ourselves a table before this thing melts on me. Oh, it's got a donut on top too.
Have a great day.
All right. All right, let's see if we can find. Well, that would be weird if Liberty hit the like button and we hit 100 by liking our own stuff. I don't know. Liberty's a tough cookie. You gotta. She doesn't like just anything. You gotta work hard for it. All right. All right, guys, and wait me just one moment. I'm going to take a quick picture of our shake here. Woo. if I can get the Tower of Terror in there. Melting. It's melting. It's melting. It literally is melting on me. Huh? All right. What a way to have breakfast, huh? No wheels, no casters. How about that for a backdrop? These chairs. How about that? It is literally the the donut, as the other stuff is melting, the donut's pushing the ice cream out. That's good. Better than I was expecting. You never know when you get something candy corn flavored. It could go really weird, you know? So this is breakfast for me. Remember, kids, don't eat like this at home. Oh, Michelle has 2 Maine Coons. Awesome. Loving His World. That's a cool view with the tower behind. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even notice that was back there. Did I wink with the right eye? Always do it with the wrong eye. How many stars, moments of the magic? Well, let me get into this donut first. Because the donut almost looks like a mini bundt cake. See that? It's got the candy corns on it. Whipped cream everywhere.
What is that thing anyhow?
This is the candy corn shake.
Oh, that looks really
So it's candy
neat.
corn flavored. It's got a donut on top.
Oh, wow.
Enough sugar to make it till Saturday.
Oh, my God.
So it does not taste like a donut. It tastes like a bun cake. It tastes like a cake. Which I understand a donut is a cake. The donut's really good though. Especially with the glaze on it. Huh. How many stars? Are we doing out of 5 stars? We never did pick a system, did we? We need to pick a system. I think out of 5, I'd probably give it a 4.5. Because the shake is actually pretty decent. Even though it's not really a shake, it's more like soft serve. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 5, it's pricey. I mean, this is $10.11 after tax. So, it's almost like buying 2 treats. But if you mix the cake slash donut up, at least the paper straw, it's paper, at least the straw they give you is large enough to suck up pieces of the cake inside the shake. Add some texture to the shake. Honestly, if that donut was blended up inside the shake, that would be so much better. So, Michelle says, is it flavored? The donut is like an orange flavored, and it's actually pretty decent. The rest of that cake I'm gonna mush up and see if I can move it into the shake. This type of soft serve shake, to me, once it melts to a certain point, I just don't enjoy it anymore because of the consistency of it. The cup lid, the rim is dipped in this white chocolate and then put in the sprinkles, and it's falling everywhere. That's gonna make a huge mess, unfortunately. Oh, see, it's all coming off. Put it into the shake. It makes the cup look nice, but it doesn't really do much for the flavor unless you put it inside. And then you just made a humongous mess out of everything. I'm so sorry to the cast member who has to clean this up. I apologize. There are sprinkles, there's white chocolate everywhere. Messy, messy, messy. So, is it shareable? I mean, I guess you could get 2 straws for people who can share shakes. Why not? Bye, Liberty. I'm hydrating right now. Does the donut taste like cotton candy? Not to me. I don't think so. So, because it's a food place, there's no AP discount.
You're on your phone. Joe has to go back to the phone first.
Jen says, just ordered cute plastic straws to take on my trip. Better than these paper ones. This is the first time I've had one of these gigantic straws in paper. It's not going to last very long.
Here, you ready?
Stephen asked, Chris, have you ever been to one of the Cirque du Soleil shows at Disney Springs? I have not. And Drawn to Life starts out in November. You know, I wouldn't mind going to a show. I guess eventually it would be good to check out, give a review of it. I do remember seeing that the tickets were selling pretty high, and the first shows at least. Cool, Anthony bought 12 Bs and they gave me a 13. They said it was a freebie. Laura likes that joke, right? How you doing today, Anthony? Oh. I had a joke for you, man. I just lost it. I remember in a second though. Have you tried the Muppet Eclairs yet? Are they worth a try? Kitchen skills. You know, I forgot about those. They added those just recently. I have not tried them. And I just forgot about those. We might have to I may have to make a special trip back just to try those out. They're if they're anything like the eclairs that they used to have over at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, then that was a great way of. Those were good. We had the eclairs. Liberty and I went to a couple of Not So Scary Halloween parties where we had a few other eclairs that are like that. Different flavors. They can just put different things on top. All right, D, we'll catch you tomorrow. How's it going, Card Freak? Welcome in. How are things on the West Coast? So, we're having the candy corn shake, one of the Halloween treats here. Candy corn flavored soft serve. They say it's a shake, but it's like a soft serve. It's not hard scooped. I did have a donut on top. To me, it kind of tasted orangey, but it was a good donut. But it was more like a small bundt cake, and then whipped cream on top. Not a bad shake overall. The price is $9.49 though, so take that into consideration. Brandy asked the question, guys. What's your favorite place to eat Thanksgiving lunch or dinner at Disney World? Let you guys, if you guys want to answer that, anybody else have an opinion? Where have you guys eaten at for holiday meals at Walt Disney World? Well, Susan will probably tell you Liberty Tree Tavern. Because it's like eating a traditional Thanksgiving lunch every day you eat there. You guys got to enjoy that with us on a live stream about 2 weeks ago. Moments of the Magic said Liberty Tree Tavern as well. Yeah, it's very much Thanksgiving-y. If you like to have that traditional Thanksgiving meal, that is a good place to go. Michelle said the same thing, Liberty Tree Tavern. It's always Thanksgiving, and it's good food. Jen says Hollywood and Vine, and loved it. And here's Susan confirming what I thought was what I was guessing at. Garden Grill, decent food there. You've got some characters there as well. Rachel, you'll have to try out Liberty Tree. It's some really good food. Were you hanging out with us the day we had it? Do you remember what it looked like? You can see if you guys are just popping in. Beautiful day here at our Hollywood Studios. Oh man, I lost my napkin. See, I'm in this chair. I'm in this tall chair. I can't touch the ground, so I can't. Excuse me. I can't get out. Touch the bottom. My napkin blew away. I'm in this tall chair, so I can't touch the ground, and it's not sliding on the ground, so. I don't want somebody else to have to pick up my napkin. Disney golfers has also loved Liberty Tree Tavern. Susan threw in, I think Bowman would be a good second choice. It's one of the ones I was thinking of would be a good place to try out. Their carved meat choice would be really good on Thanksgiving. Jen had never hit Liberty Tree Tavern because thought it was just fish. No, that's more. That would be more over. That would be more over to the one that's by the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, it's turkey, stuffing, potatoes. We actually went and had a meal there. Susan and I actually had lunch there on the Friday live stream about 2 weeks ago. That's it. Moments of the Magic, Columbia Harbor House, that's right. I tell you what, I'm gonna be hyped up on sugar after this. Oh, you're welcome, Brandy. Thanks for coming in and asking. Always welcome to come in and ask questions. Glad to have you in today. So Columbia Harbor House is the one that's right across from Memento Mori, and across from the Hall of the Presidents is Liberty Tree Tavern. That's the one where it has like Thanksgiving lunch every single day. Susan, I'm so sorry I'm having this as my breakfast and my lunch today. By the way, I will be flying home by use of my own arms. And while we're sitting here, does anybody else have any other questions? I'm glad to answer those for you. By the way, if you guys are just popping in, Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. We do actually work with an authorized Disney travel company. So we do officially book Disney travel. Same thing for Universal. We are a Universal preferred travel company as well. We can book all kinds of travel, but just the idea that when you guys ask questions, you can ask questions about the hotels, promotions, pricing, stays, crowds, upcoming whatever. We'll be glad to answer them in the stream. That's what we love to have these available. When I have new clients pop in and they ask me some questions, I usually answer their questions and say, hey, if you have any further questions, feel free to pop into live streams. You can ask as well. So we love it when you guys ask us some questions. We can get that out of the way for you. Kids are going to be jacked up on sugar. Yeah. It's a challenge trying to get that crumbled up donut with a paper straw that's soggy. But why don't we do this? You guys are coming up, going to be here in Halloween. First of all, you know it's here. It's at the Hollywood Scoops, right across from the Tower of Terror. It's expensive. It's $9.49. It's not bad. I still prefer hand-scooped real ice cream as opposed to soft serve. That's just always my thing. But like as opposed to like the pineapple upside down shake, that was terrible. And I would hate to think that you guys would spend $10.11 after tax on an item that you just would not enjoy. So, oh, it's good. It really is good. Honestly, the bits at the bottom with the donut blended up in it is even better. I know it looks pretty with the donut on top. They need to blend that donut into the shake. I really do. It adds some texture to it. It makes it much, much better in my way. So, I'm gonna go climb the outside of the Tower of Terror now and jump off the back. And pretend I'm a Spider-Man. Oh, that sugar. So, you guys wanna, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. If you guys are just watching like, is he gonna do that? No, he's not gonna do that. He thinks it in his head all the time, but that has nothing to do with the sugar either. Now the problem is, he's got sticky fingers. All right, again, I can't get out of the chair. It's too tall. I can't touch the ground. Oh. Alrighty, let's do a little bit more walking. And like I said, guys, unfortunately, we're gonna have a little bit shorter of a live stream today. Only because of the fact that Susan and I are gonna be heading over to Volcano Bay Water Park to explore that a little bit more, ride a few rides, hang out in the lazy river, and provide you guys some more pictures, video, and content over on Instagram, Facebook, hopefully maybe some TikToks and some Reels as well. So today's live stream is gonna be a little short. But we'll be back into the mix of things tomorrow at Magic Kingdom. I need a step stool. I need a helper. I feel like Susan does in some of the rides where you can't touch the ground, you can't touch the floor while you're riding. Look, I can't get out. And notice on either side of the street, on all of the light poles, we have our 50th anniversary banners are up. And unfortunately, Citizen didn't give us a brand new gold clock for this park like they did over the Magic Kingdom. They're nice and sparkly in the sun. Nice and sparkly. What do you guys think? I feel like I need to take a picture of that. Love the sparkly banners. And I hope that eventually we're going to get ourselves some statues over here as well for the Fab 50. I'm assuming when they do come up, some of them will be over here in these little grassy areas. I'm assuming some of them will be like BB-8. Ones that are really well suited for being in Hollywood studios. So what do you guys think? Where do you think our statues are going to show up? I'm guessing there's going to be a few over here. Question is, when the statues come out in areas where character meet and greets were in social distanced areas, what is that going to happen to character meet and greets come October 1st? What's going to happen to character meet and greets if the little distanced areas are taken up by statues? I wonder what's going to happen. I don't know. Crazy. Well, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me for just a couple hours this morning. As we just kind of got a feel of how the parks were doing now that we're a week after Labor Day. We're getting closer and closer to the 50th anniversary here at Walt Disney World and all that that's going to entail as far as the parks are concerned. We're going to keep our eyes out again for Fab 50 characters to start hitting the other parks. And of course, for the rest of this week, Tuesday we're going to be in the Magic Kingdom. Wednesday we're going to be in Epcot. Thursday we're going to be in Animal Kingdom. And keep your eyes out. Make sure you have those notifications set and ready for what's going to happen to us on Friday when we have our Friday Fun live stream, when hopefully Susan will be joining me as well. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today as we just had a little bit of fun and see how things are going on here at Hollywood Studios. We'll have longer streams later this week, but for today we're going to have to call it closed for now, because we're going to have to head on out and do a little bit more stuff over at Universal Studios. Because when it comes to what we do here, we like to have the experience that we can tell our clients what's going to happen when they go to vacation as well. And if you guys like to have a vacation coming up, feel confident in knowing that when you ask us questions and for quotes and things like that, we're telling you from a first-hand experience, a very recent experience of how things are working here at Universal, at Disney, on cruises and the like. And we'll be glad to give you a free quote and help you with all of your travel needs. So let us know. You can always reach out to me at Chris Edwards, no dot, no space, no period. Chris Edwards at Travelmation, that's Mation with an M, like animation. Travelmation.net. My email address is down in the description of our videos. Let me know what kind of dates where you'd like to go, and I'm glad to help you out with a quote. And if we can find something that works good for you and your family, be glad to help you in planning and booking your vacation. Of course, there's no fees, no cost for me to help you to do so. Disney, Universal, and any of the vendors will actually pay me after you travel to help you out. No cost or extra expense to you. So why vacation on your own when you can have somebody who's here and can help you out? So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. We're going to be, again, having some more fun continually over on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So make sure you follow us over there as well. And if you're watching for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Love to have you guys to be a part of the Ear to Ear Magic community. You guys have a great afternoon, and we're going to see you guys in the parks.